Hello, fellow gunners. Tim here, reloading bench. Gonna be working on some 308 Winchesters. We're gonna revisit that 170 grain round flat nosed Lee bullet cast. I'm just doing a little priming. I lost it. And one of them crazy primers flipped over. There we go. But you remember, I left off with 4 different methods of, I don't know if you call it lubing or anti-leading. What would you call that? What is powder coating? Are you lubing your bullet? Or are you anti-leading? I don't know. Guess it is some form of lubrication because it's coming between the barrel and the bullet core. So, I don't know. That's something to think about. And I hadn't even thought about that till right then. But, let's see. Now, if memory serves me right, because it's been a while, we were going to try these bullets, which are not sized. Pretty sure that's what we were going to do. These are the ones that I used the wire basket for. They're on the wire basket. All right, well, these ought to work. These are coming out of .3115. So I don't think that's going to be too oversized. Might be just about right. So what I'll probably do is, for the ungas checked bullets, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to work up a ladder load. Now we've shot the last ones at 34 grains of H335. So we're going to start there. Now what we're trying to do, if you'll remember, I wanted to bring my cast bullets up to meet my hunting bullets for impact. That way I can practice without changing my scope. Yep, that's what we're going to do. But now I'm also going to load some with the gas check. But they'll be traditionally lubricated with Lyman Super Moly. Actually, they're not. They're the Alox and beeswax. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, and I wanted to show you real quick. That I need to fill my mouth. Now, some of you may remember, and some of you may not even have known, but to bill my casings, I use a field point off an arrow in my what used to be an expanding die for a 45 ACP. Now, the way it's set up right now, I can use it in my 308 and my 223, the way it steps down that fill point. And it works really well. Okay, so I showed you that step. I'll go ahead and flare all these. And then I'll get my powder measure set up. And then we'll start putting some cartridges together. Alright, guys. This bullet has a crimp groove. So if you time this just right, the casing will start crimping as that groove comes up while you're seating the bullet, and it will crimp and seat the bullet at the same time without causing any damage to your casing. We just have to get that timing down. All right, there we go. That's why you need a dummy round, so you can set your seating die. All right, guys, so I had to dig my targets out because I couldn't remember what was what. And now, here was the target for the powder coat only, no gas check. Got a print here, there, there, and here. So it was pretty bad without the gas check. Now, if you'll remember right, that's when I found out that my sizing die, my Lee sizing die, was sizing down to what was it, 0.3075, wasn't even 308. So one reason why I wanted to do the unsized. Then I had the PC with the gas check, but of course I was using the same sizing die. So these ain't even 308 or 307 and a half. That's one reason why they're probably not as accurate. Now the traditional, that was actually a Lyman Luber sizing die, and it's actually 309. So that could be what increased the accuracy on it. But that seemed to be, I had this one bad flyer. But other than that, it was just a little over 2 inches for these 4 shots. And then this was traditional and powder coated. Of course, it was through the Lyman 309 die. And see, it's, what is it, 2.6 for a 5-shot group. So just a little over 2.5 inches. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to go with the unsized bullet. Let's see if that helped without a gas check, just powder coated. While I was talking, my scale shut off, so I got to remeasure. Got to re-weigh my charge. All right. Well, since we pretty much know what the 34 grains did, I'm going to go up in 0.3 grain increments into intervals until I get to 36 grains. So what my starting charge is going to be, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 5 shots on the powder coated only at 0.311 size. And then I'm going to use the traditional, which is 0.309. It's gas checked. And see what we can come up with the best accuracy. And like I said before, remember these were shooting lower than my hunting loads. So I'm trying to load them up to where they come up and have a good group to match my hunting loads. But you also remember that my hunting load, since I changed powder, was actually coming down. So trying to get them to meet somewhere in the middle so I don't have to mess with my scope. This H335 is so fine, it takes forever to trickle it out. Oh, there it is, 34.3, 34.3 is what we're going to be using for our starting charge. And I think I'm going to load the traditional first. Alright guys, there you go. A nice crimp on it. Right at the crimp groove. It's not beyond. The neck looks really good. Get that in the center where you can see it. Alright. Now, let's go ahead and load one of the powder coated ones. They can be in the cold, guys. It's that time of the year. I had a sore throat for a couple of days. I'm hoping, since this is 2000s bigger than the other bullets, that I don't have to fight it going in that case. But I shouldn't, because it's bailed pretty good. There we got it. It's a little bit of a struggle getting that up in that neck. There we go. Turn it a little bit. Hit it again. Make sure we got an even crimp. And for you that are worried about the overall length, I normally just set it in that crimp groove and don't worry about how tall it is. Here's what I'm coming up with. 2.518. 2.518 for the overall cartridge length, or overall length, whatever you want to call it. All right, guys, so each load I go up, I'm going to load 5 with traditional and 5 with the oversized powder coat with the .311. All right, guys, I'm going to get these loaded up. Well, we're already into 10 minutes. I'm going to load these up and then get you at the range. All right, guys. I said earlier in the video that I was getting a cold. Well, that was about a week ago. I actually did get a cold, and between the coughing and the sneezing, I threw my back out. So, with my back feeling like it has, I've elected to not deer hunt this year. So, but I am trying to finish up this video. With that said, I haven't made it to the range yet either. So, I'm probably going to shoot this video out and then have another range session with bench results after. But here's what I got loaded. I said I was going to go up to 36 grains. I ended up going to 35.2 because of my little blue box capacity. In my mind, I was thinking I was just loading one style of bullet, but since I'm loading 2 styles of bullets, it ate up more of my box capacity. So, with that said, hopefully I'll get to the range. My back will get to feeling better. Now I'll get out to the range and then I'll get back with the results. Thanks, guys, for watching.